This is First Corinthians chapter 9, verse 26. I therefore so run, not as certainly, so fight I, not as one that beateth the air, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Makakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, and peace and blessing to the brothers out there doing this work, working out your salvation. And this lesson was inspired by different videos I've been watching, man. And this question, that we gotta ask ourselves. When you come into this truth, you make a pact, you sign a contract, man. Okay, you give yourself over to Yahweh Shin Yahushai. All right, and there are certain things that the Lord said that you're gonna have to go through. So did you count the cost? Counting the cost means that you really understand what you're getting yourself involved in. All right, it's not just a get together to just get with brothers and just talk and drink yayan and all that stuff, man. No, we're doing this for something bigger than ourselves. We're doing this to raise up the elect of the nation of Israel, man, and to glorify Yahweh Shin Yahushai. All right, preaching this gospel is going to come with certain ammonicity, man. All right. The Lord said that the world is going to hate us. All right. And, when you come into this truth, man, you got to understand that you're going to be hated from all of the world. You're going to be an enemy to the state, man. Okay. But that's all going into counting the cost. Because we're in the time of demonization, and just like the apostles been preaching since 07 until now we're actually seeing the prophecies actually ramp up and they're starting to take place, man. Alright, and the Spirit is really going to do a marvelous work in these last times, because as it's preparing the elect, it's strengthening the minds of the elect, is going to win out the weak-minded, alright, the undesirable that Yahweh Shin Yahushua does not want, because we have guys in this truth that they don't have the mental capacity to be in this truth, okay, and they never really counted the cost, man. Alright, when you first come in, you understand all the gifts and the promises that the nation of Israel are going to receive, but you also got to understand the bad part of these scriptures, man, and guys can't take that. Alright, when adversity comes up and guys can't take it, man. Let me read that scripture one more time. 1 Corinthians 9 and 26. I therefore so run, right? Because this truth is a race, man. We're all running for one penny. This is not as uncertainly, so fight I not as one that beateth the air. So we all know why we're in this truth. Once again, that means counting the cost. Alright? Understanding that you're going to be demonizing this truth. There's going to come a part of this truth where you're going to have to go through hell, trials and tribulations. Alright? And the Lord ultimately has to give you the Spirit to be able to take all that and to go through that and still be willing to do this work, man. The Spirit has to be on you. Alright? It says, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. Okay? Because you can do all the videos you want, but when the time that we're coming in, we're going to see who the real believers are. The ones that really count the cost. The ones that really understand what they're in. Because this is a life and death situation, and when the Lord starts bringing these calamities upon the face of the earth, some guys won't be able to take it. They're going to drop their post, and they're just going to leave the sheep. Okay? That's a hireling. That's the guy that wasn't really serious, man. I never took this truth seriously in the first place. And the scriptures give us many examples of, the parables that Yahushua told the disciples. Alright? One of the greatest examples is when Yahushua told the parables of the sower seed. Let me get that right quick. This is Matthew chapter 13 and verse 18. It says, "Hear ye therefore the parable of the sower. When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom, and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one, and casteth away that which was sown in his heart. This is he which receives seed by the wayside." Alright, so having the understanding of that, the seed is the truth, and in different grounds is the mind. So you're going to have different categories of Israelites that come in this truth. Alright, just like the brother Harmawan said, there's going to be a house of David, and there's going to be a house of Saul. So you got to take that into mind. You're going to have the wheat, and you're going to have the tares. Okay, and the Lord strategically did that for a reason. Alright, so that he could, allow the wheat to grow stronger and stronger. But in due time, the chaff are going to grow weaker and weaker, man. And when adversity actually comes and arises, when the Lord actually gives, Esau the whipping stick to go, that's when he's going to wean out the undesirables, man. Alright, verse 20. It says, "But he that receiveth the seed into stony places, the same as he that heareth the word, and anointed with joy receiveth it. Yet has he not root in himself, but endureth for a while. For when tribulation or persecution arriveth, because of the word, by and by he is offended." Right, man, that's the time we're coming into. This is the person that received the word. They heard they were Israelites and they got excited. They started doing the work, okay? They were doing everything that they were supposed to do. But when persecution arrives, this is just the beginning stages, man. This ain't even anything. The Lord is showing us the small amount of hell that he's about to bring upon this place. Alright, and we even got guys falling out when they get put through a little bit of persecution. But the Lord is doing that because the Lord is showing the elect what not to be, giving us plenty of examples what not to be, man. Because to really call yourself a man of the Lord, you have to count the cost, man. You have to understand really what you're involved in. That this truth is not going to be a walk in the park, man. Scripture say, confirming the souls of the disciples, that through much tribulation are we going to enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? This is Luke chapter 14 and verse 28. "For which of you, intending to build a tower, sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he has sufficient to finish it? Lest happily, after he has laid the foundation, and is not able to finish it, all that behold it begin to mock him." Right, man. We're coming to a time where, when Esau starts coming down the Hebrew Israelites, us being locked up pursuant to Matthew chapter 10, Revelation chapter 2. Alright, us going through that real persecution for this word. Guys are going to get offended. Guys are going to be like, "I never had anything to do with that." But the thing is, you were watching the videos and you were calling yourself a Hebrew Israelite. So you can denounce this faith, but you're still going to be put to hell. And ultimately, the Lord's going to kill your ass for being a weak. Alright? It goes on. "Lest happily, after he has laid the foundation and is not able to finish it, all that behold it begin to mock him." Right, man. And the Lord's ultimately going to mock you. Because those of you that haven't counted the cost, and a lot of guys are really getting scared, man. But this truth and the times that we're in, this is getting the elect excited. There's a certain level of tension that comes with it, but overall we're excited. Because we know that the kingdom of heaven is in sight, that Yahweh is about to make its grand return. The persecution that the Lord is bringing upon this place is having two effects on the mind of two individuals. One that's really sincere, that knows he's been doing everything right, and another that was lukewarm, that know that he was fucking up the whole time. So when persecution arrived, he never really was into this thing. Just like that video the brother put up. A lot of you jigs are gonna be in that, in that mama type of spirit, man, in that weak spirit. And Lord's gonna, is gonna embarrass you, man. Verse 30, and it says, saying, this man began to build and was not able to finish. Okay, this man began to build, was not able to finish, because this truth that we came in, it has been preparing our minds, for this exact moment. This is the rising action of the movie right here. This is what we've been waiting for. The kingdom of heaven cannot come unless we go through persecution. Yahushua went through his darkest hour of temptation, and we're going to have to go through the same. But God never really counted the cost, man. That's what you got to ask yourself. Scriptures say, examine thyself to see if you're in the faith. Sometimes you got to sit back, get yourself in a secluded spot and really meditate on this word, man. Meditate on the decisions that you make every day. Meditate if you're doing everything that you could be doing right. Because this is the time to really be going hard for this truth. Doing it to the utmost of your ability. Doing these videos. Alright? Giving up these righteous sacrifices, man. Because we're really going to need every single prayer, meditation, the fasting, alright? The work in these last days. Okay? This is John chapter 16 and verse 33. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me you might have peace. In the world you shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. Alright? So the finisher of our faith, Yahushua, he overcame. Okay, and you brothers that are sincere, doing this for your salvation, this message is for you, man. The Lord's going to protect his elect in these last days. So be of good cheer and continue to push his word without no fear. The Lord did not give us a spirit of fear, but of great boldness and a sound mind. Giving all praises to Yahweh Shin Yahushai, Bahashim Akakwadash, Shalom.